Introducing the new party. We live stream every Tuesday and Thursday p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Now suing his former co-star Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds, seeking more than $400 million in damages, accusing them of defamation and extortion. Baldoni directed and acted in the hit film It Ends With Us, which starred Lively as well. 2 weeks ago, Lively sued Baldoni and his production company, alleging harassment on set and a coordinated campaign to attack her reputation. A lawyer for Baldoni called Lively's claims false and outrageous. NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas joins us now.
So, Chloe, this story just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Walk us through what Baldoni is alleging here and just remind viewers how we got to this point.
Sure. So I think in order to explain where we are today, let me just take you back a couple of weeks to kind of talk about how we got here. So a couple weeks ago, you guys might remember on New Year's Day, there were two lawsuits that were filed. Blake Lively filed a lawsuit against Justin Baldoni, claiming harassment took place by Baldoni against her on the set of It Ends With Us, and that an orchestrated smear campaign took place behind the scenes with his PR team. And they had these text messages, and then a little bit before that lawsuit was filed, there was this explosive piece in the New York Times with this very dramatic headline from the publicist saying, "We can bury anyone." Well, on that same day, Justin Baldoni sued the New York Times for libel for $250 million, saying that Blake Lively had conspired with the New York Times to make him look like this bad individual when really it was all Lively. Well, now he's put all of that in a lawsuit against Lively and, like you said, Ryan Reynolds, in which he says, hold on a second, it wasn't me orchestrating a smear campaign against Lively. It was actually Blake Lively, her husband, her PR team coming at me because we had creative differences over the film. So he is seeking over $400 million. This was filed in New York. It's a civil complaint, not a criminal complaint, but we could see this play out in a courtroom.
And there's so much here, but what is now Blake Lively or her husband, Ryan Reynolds, the actor, what are they saying? Anything?
We haven't heard anything. So right now, it's just this over 100-page complaint. In it, there are emails, there are text messages between Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni. There's also correspondence between Blake Lively's PR team and outlets. And, you know, it's a lot for fans to digest and go through right now. But what Baldoni's team is saying is that they've created a website that they plan to make live in the coming days. It's going to have all of this, a timeline and text messages for the public to read who's interested and make their decision as to whose side they're on.
Thanks for watching.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the new party. I'm Nora Christine. I'm here on this weekend edition, solo dolo, and I just really had to get this out. I wanted to talk about everything going on with Blake Lively, Wendy Williams. So, y'all, I'm so sorry I was a few minutes late, but let me tell you, I just watched the This Ends With Us movie. Phenomenal movie, guys. I think this drama with Blake Lively and her co-star Justin Baldoni did a disservice to this movie. It is a great, great story. I don't know if you guys know, but it's based on a book by Colleen Cuttard. It went viral. It had 100 million views on TikTok. In fact, the movie did pretty well. I was surprised to see that it sold $350 million worth of revenue worldwide. I think that that was considered a success. I know we're used to seeing billion-dollar movies as being successes, but the movie industry has changed now that it competes with Prime and Netflix. So I just want to say to everyone, please go check out the movie. It is really, really sad. It talks about domestic violence. I think I was researching for this, and when they promoted this movie, they said go in your pastels and wear flowers and go with your girlfriends. And yeah, it is kind of like a chick flick and a love movie, but it's not a love story. It is definitely a must watch. It really shows you how a relationship can turn from fun and loving to dark and ugly fast. And it really, I think think all young girls should really see this movie, guys. I mean, really, it's an inspiring movie. You know, the point of it, I don't want to tell the movie, but basically, please go see it. It is a must watch. But you know why I kind of don't want you to see it? Because I think Blake Lively is a bitch. Yeah, and I said that because let me tell you, I believe everything I'm hearing. So let me tell you, honey, she used her little friendship with Taylor Swift, and it's backfiring on her. Okay, Justin Baldoni has filed his own counter suit this week. He's saying to her, hey, like, wait a minute, like, so initially she alleged against him of sexual, like she said, essay, like a domestic, like a workplace situation. I really don't understand fully what he did. It's not making sense to me. It's not clear, other than I think a few inappropriate text messages. But I read the text messages with her and him, and she was very friendly with him. What he alleges and why he's looping Taylor Swift into the lawsuit is that Blake Lively has played up her husband, Ryan Reynolds, who is a top actor in the business, and her friendship with Taylor Swift, who is literally the queen of pop music. So yeah, I can see his point on it, but I think more needs to come out before I can really fully comment. But let me play some clips of Blake Lively to show her character and why people are calling her the name I said. And I don't use that lightly. And I don't like when people say that about women. So it's harshly for me to say that.
Us has been all the talk lately, and unfortunately, with so much attention, Blake Lively has been put in the hot seat on social media. It all started when reporter Kirsty Flaw shared a clip of herself speaking to the actress and her Cafe Society co-star Parker Posey in 2016, which she titled "The Blake Lively Interview That Made Me Want to Quit My Job."
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
After the interaction went viral, Kirsty revealed that she's infertile and recalled feeling almost paralyzed by her response. The reporter told the Daily Mail, quote, "To be honest, it hurts because I obviously wasn't pregnant and I could never get pregnant. So to me, that comment was like a bullet." She continued telling the outlet, quote, "It made me feel like a complete failure. I kept going through the interview in my head afterwards, trying to figure out what I had said or done to make Blake and Parker behave like that. It made no sense to me." Another interview resurfaced from 2017 when Blake spoke to DP30 about her movie All I See Is You. When the reporter asked whether she felt free to try everything, she appeared to roll her eyes.
I mean, what is the next
What does
5
that
years
mean?
of? Well, in terms of trying, I mean, you apparently are not going to sing if you didn't think you can sing.
I sang
but,
in this movie.
Well,
Did you
yeah.
see the movie?
I did see the movie, but I mean.
Fans have also started to notice her behavior while promoting It Ends With Us. Most recently, Blake is receiving backlash for responding to a serious question in reference to the theme of the movie, which is domestic violence, with a joke.
So if someone understands the themes of this movie, comes across you in public, and they want to really talk to you, what's the best way for them to be able to talk to you about this? How would you recommend they go about it?
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
A video is also going viral on TikTok of Blake dismissing a friendship bracelet from a fan at the movie's London premiere because it doesn't go with her outfit.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I'm gonna put it here because it doesn't go with my outfit, but I will wear it later.
The public scrutiny of Blake comes along with speculation of a feud between the Gossip Girl star and her It Ends With Us co-star Justin Baldoni because the pair have not been promoting the movie together. Industry insiders gave us the exclusive scoop on behind-the-scenes drama, with one saying that Justin made Blake feel uncomfortable about her postpartum body. Who knows what else will come?
Okay, so Blake is mad that she's not a size 2 anymore. Now she's a size 5, or maybe even smaller, but she has a phenomenal body, guys. Shouts out to all the moms out there. I was jealous of her body in the scene. She looked very sexy. She looked beautiful. I watched the movie. So I don't know, who cares if he makes the jokes. Girl, you look better probably now than you did before the baby, because I like your shapes and curves. You look great. And I feel like they really did the issue of domestic violence a disservice and disjustice with all their drama. Blake, you're wrong. Let that man go on tour and speak. If you weren't going to be serious about it, maybe he could have shed light. I didn't like how they downplayed domestic violence. I didn't like that they made it seem like this is only an issue women should care about. Go with all your girlfriends and go watch this movie. No, how about you go with your boyfriend who's a little abusive to you and have him see this movie? Maybe to open his eyes. The reality is, folks, domestic violence is a serious, serious, serious issue in this country. 80% of individuals have perpetrated emotional abuse before it becomes physical. Okay. And, I don't like the fact that they did this to this situation. Also, another thing is, it's not just women. I mean, it's not just men that are the perpetrators of this. Women are also involved in domestic violence. If you talk poor to your partner, if you control them, if you manipulate them, that's a form of mental abuse, which is a form of domestic violence. And I am disgusted that this situation was not highlighted. You guys had an opportunity. Blake Lively, I'm talking to you. You had a platform and an opportunity to save young girls' lives, and you ruined it by this drama and this beef with this guy. So yeah, I mean, very, very disappointed. Let me know, guys, after you watch this in the chat, your comments. What do you think about it? Please, again, like my friend Catalia said, it is a must watch. Okay. So definitely go check it out, and definitely, do your own research. I don't think, again, I do say we believe women, but Blake, you're making it hard for women that really do suffer from sexual harassment to be believed in this situation. I've yet to hear anything compelling. I'll be honest with you. But yeah, if there's more and I'm missing it, let me know in the comments when you guys watch this. So yeah, we're gonna switch gears here a little bit. We're gonna talk about the big week we had, and talk about politics for a second, and the rest of the show is gonna be on Wendy Williams, because that's really what the topic is. But I would be remiss if I don't talk about politics a little bit. This week we had Senate confirmation hearings, so we definitely need to touch on it. Let's watch this clip of Pam Bonnie's Senate hearing confirmation that I don't think many people got to see, because the top of the week, the focus one was on Pete Hegseth. We've already talked about that. You guys can go watch our old clips on our old shows on it. But here's Pam Bonnie's Senate confirmation hearing clip.
It is all the more important that we have an attorney general who has the independence, the strength, the intestinal fortitude to say no to the president when it is necessary. So my first set of questions has to do whether you have the independence to say no when you must say no. And you can say this is hypothetical, but it is not hypothetical. So let me start with one very specific non-hypothetical. The president has said Jack Smith should go to jail. Will you investigate Jack Smith?
Senator, I haven't seen the file. I haven't seen the investigation. I haven't looked at anything. It would be irresponsible of me to make a commitment regarding anything without, you're a long practicing attorney, without looking at a file.
So you would need a factual predicate to open an investigation of Jack Smith, is that right?
Not a summary by you sitting here. Yes, sir.
And not a summary by the president either, right?
Absolutely.
So a summary by the president or his desire to investigate Jack Smith would not be enough for you to open an investigation of Jack Smith, is that right?
I will look at the facts and evidence in any case.
And sitting here today,
Senator, 72% of Americans
I only have
have
7
lost
minutes.
faith in the Department of Justice.
Sitting here today, are you aware of any factual predicate to investigate Jack Smith? Sitting here today, yes or no?
Senator, I will look at the facts and the circumstances.
You can't answer that question?
Brought to me.
You're not a part of the department yet. There's no worry about divulging
I'm sitting
law
here as a
enforcement
nominee.
sensitive information. So just tell us,
I'm
are
sitting
you
here as
aware,
a nominee.
just tell us, are you aware of a factual predicate to investigate Jack Smith? Yes or no?
Facts.
Senator,
I agree,
what I'm hearing
Natalia.
on the
He's
news
a hater.
Are you aware of
horrible. Do I know if he committed a crime?
reluctant.
I have not
You
looked
seem reluctant to answer a simple question. Let me ask you a different simple question. The president also wants to jail Liz Cheney. Sitting here today, are you aware of any factual basis to investigate Liz Cheney? Yes or no?
Senator, that's a hypothetical, and I'm not going to answer that question.
No, it's not hypothetical. I'm asking you, sitting here.
Yeah, and Catalia, you said it best. Shifty Schiff is a clown. You are a clown. Let me tell you why. Look, this lady has taken a lot of heat from Republicans over the years, and I would think you Democrats would like where she stands on this. Let me share something with you that you may not know. Pam Bondi and Florida were one of the first states to enact red flag laws. She took a lot of heat because of the laws that she put in place after the Parkland shooting. Democrats love to say Republicans never care about mass shootings. Well, in Florida, we cared, and Pam Bondi cared as our attorney general. Pam Bondi took a strong stance, okay? She immediately worked with Governor Scott at the time. Tim Scott was our governor, to ensure that she took uh, things in place to prohibit young adults from purchasing firearms at retailers. Okay. She made it where it had to be 21 and up after the Parkland shooting. So, I think that shows you her character, guys. I think it also shows you she's fair. Okay. And y'all don't want fair. Y'all don't want somebody that's balanced, because that goes against y'all's narrative. Then y'all are able to say that Republicans are heartless, that they don't care about mass shootings and this, that, and the third. No, but Pam Bondi did. And you know what, guys? She's going to make an awesome, awesome, awesome attorney general. Third woman in history to have this position. So I'm so, so, so excited. That's the real women's rights, y'all, not the left, what they say. Shouts out to Pam Bondi. Shouts out for her being the top attorney, and shouts out to her for being a woman. And a woman is just the icing on the cake for it. And that's really all I want to talk about with that. Like I said, today really wasn't a politics driven show. I just wanted to touch on that because of the Florida connection. So shouts out to Pam Bondi. And I want to ease some fears that she's going to make an awesome, awesome attorney general. So now, y'all, let's switch gears here. Wendy Williams did a press tour this week. As many know, Wendy Williams has been in a facility, I think, for almost 2 years now. Recently, she was a part. They released that Lifetime documentary about a year ago, where they said that she was severely incapacitated, and that she'll never be able to work again. She has aphasia. I don't know if y'all know what aphasia is, but basically, it limits your cognitive impairment, limits how you're able to speak. You can't speak or think clearly. And let me tell you, this week, truth was told, truth was set free. I don't like Charlemagne all the time, but shouts out to Charlemagne, the god of the Breakfast Club, for opening up some eyes. Hi, TJ. Thank you for watching. So yeah, everybody, let me know in the chat. Please hit the like button if you're liking this. Please share this. Hit the like button. I appreciate everyone watching. I see the views are really high. I shouts out to everybody watching on X. If you're watching on X, just wave me a hello, because I think a lot of people are watching on X right now. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you to everyone that's rocking with us. All I want you to do is hit the like button. And if you really want to support me tonight, do a super chat. Thank you so much, and give us a subscription. But other than that, we're going to have a good rest of the show. Let me play this first clip about poor Wendy Williams. As you guys may or may not know, I mean, everybody should know who Wendy Williams is. But if you don't know, she had a phenomenal daytime TV talk show. I think one of the longest running ones in history. Definitely one of the longest ones for a Black woman other than Oprah. So shouts out to Wendy. And, I don't mean to bring up race, like that's important, but it is important because she is an icon, okay? She is a icon, and they doing this lady dirty. I also have exclusive clip tonight that I don't think many people have seen. Is from 2022. Let's play this clip right now. And when she talks about rumors regarding her and where she stands on it.
From dementia. Obviously, it's not true. So do we know who's sending out those rumors to the press and to the blogs and all that? Do we know? Do we have any ideas?
I mean, allegedly, from what we're able to see, all of this comes from The Guardian.
Yep.
In terms of, hey, she's incapacitated, all that. That's allegedly all the Guardian. I'm only just saying allegedly, just, obviously to protect all sides. But
of course.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's not true. And the sad thing about it, it gives her the ability to keep doing this, because we all feel like, oh, if that's the case, then yeah. But listening to Wendy speak and seeing Wendy a couple of weeks ago at her son's graduation, you understand that that's not the truth.
Listen. As much as I want my phone, she can't let me have my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like I can call you, but you can't call me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't even know what kind of phone this is that I have. All I'm saying is that when I call you, you listen. If you don't call me back, you can't call me back. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can't sit on the phone, and look at things, you know what I'm saying, and scroll through things. I can't do that. I do not have a laptop. You understand? I don't have an iPad.
A millionaire. She doesn't even have a damn iPod.
My life is my goddamn life. You understand?
How does this how does this happen?
Free
though,
Wendy Williams, y'all. Free Wendy
Alex? How does
Williams.
she end
We got to
up
light up
in a
the
guardianship
chat.
where these people have so much control of her life? Because it's not like she does not have family. She has you, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
She has her son, Kevin Hunter Jr. Like, she has family. So how does this happen?
Go ahead, Owen.
No, I was going to say, you know what? my life, and Charlemagne, you know about my life, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To get divorced was as far as I'm concerned, was a 100% fabulous thing. You know what I'm saying? When I got divorced, look, I had this lawyer. I don't even want to say her beautiful name because it was so great. I've gotten a divorce like nobody else has gotten a divorce, and I don't want to talk about it, but Alex, you know about that, and Charlemagne.
Guys, I mean, I literally was in tears after watching it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Please get the Kleenex ready because it is emotional and hard if you haven't heard this yet. I also have an exclusive clip,
You got
guys,
my divorce.
exclusive clip that I'm going to play. I'm going to play it probably one more clip, and then I'll play the exclusive clip where she really is clear-headed. This was in 2022, y'all. Remember, they said in 2022 she was incapacitated. Now, I also want to add that the attorney in all of this has spoken out. She said, "Oh, you guys caught Wendy on a good day. Wendy has good days and bad days." But Wendy also did an interview with Jason. He's an entertainment blogger. She sounded pretty clear in that interview. Harvey Levin from TMZ spoke to her. He didn't do an interview with her. He said she sounded pretty clear. So we got 1, 2, 3 days of her sounding really, really clear, y'all. What a quinky dink. Good days and bad days. Sounds like she has nothing but good days to me, you guys. Nothing but good days. Let me play yeah, it will make you cry. Let me play this clip on when she talks about her dad, guys. I mean, this is really, really heartbreaking. I got emotional playing this. Then I'll play my exclusive clip after that.
That person that you talked about who's holding me hostage.
Sabrina Morrissey, your guardian. We got to say her name. We got to put her name out
Yeah,
there.
say her name.
Sabrina
Everybody
Morrissey.
say her name. Light it up in the chat, Sabrina Morrissey.
I don't know that she's going to let me because she already said to see my dad for his birthday. He's going to be 94. So and all I can look. Please continue to talk, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on, can I say something out?
Yeah, go ahead.
I know, you lost your grandmother, Alex. Wendy, you lost your mother. You were in the conservatorship when that happened.
Here's the thing. She was not in the conservatorship when that happened, but that period of time was right before. And to know that she may not be able to come down here for my grandfather's 94th birthday, every day is not promised.
Right.
One thing that I know that my aunt wanted, and we've talked about this ad nauseum, she wants to be here for his birthday.
Wow.
And the fact that they are playing games about my grandfather being able to see his daughter and my aunt being able to see her father, I'm sorry. That is just absolutely sickening.
Like I'm exhausted thinking about what if I can't see my dad for his birthday? At 94, the day after that is not promised. It's not promised. I have things from my dad that's in storage. And there are little things that I say, I'm not going to give it to him, but I'm going to sew them and make them so that they look perfect on me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I know how to sew. I've known how to sew for years. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, I want to give my dad some sort of fragrance. I want to go to Sephora and pick and choose. What? I might not be.
Yeah.
My life is fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, y'all. I had to cut that off because that is really, really, really hard to listen to. And I think the hardest part about it is y'all, people are, I've seen some people write some really malicious things that this is Wendy's karma. Now, listen, y'all, what may have happened with her husband may have been the karma of it all, but this lady is all alone, sitting in a room with a bed, a couch, and only a phone that she can dial out on. A millionaire, y'all. She's in prison, basically, guys. She's in prison. And again, I hate to bring up race, but I have to. We have to speak up for her, guys. We can't let Wendy Williams be lost in the system. Another broken Black woman lost in the system. And I don't mean that she's broken because she's not. She's whole. She could do a podcast, maybe not a live podcast, but a pre-recorded one. That lady is with it. I'm going to play the last clip about what she said about Diddy in a minute. But she is so with it that she even knew what was going on with Diddy, y'all. There's nothing wrong with this lady. But I say broken in the sense of the system has broken her, you guys. The system has broken her. She didn't do nothing wrong. Facts. It's her job to tell the news. And it was y'all job to change the channel. You don't want to listen to it, change the channel. She had a job to do, y'all. The news That was her job. She was being paid by somebody to tell the news. And again, if you didn't want to listen to it, change the channel. That's the biggest thing. And if celebrities didn't want to be talked about, don't do crazy things. How about that? But anyways, it is heartbreaking. She lost her husband. Then she started, she has a substance abuse issue. You guys, let's not pass judgment. It's not for me to judge. It is heartbreaking. Everybody got somebody in their family that has a substance abuse issue. And that don't mean that they should be locked up, y'all. That don't mean that they should be thrown away. She sounds pretty sober and clear. So after her and her husband did what he did. He was a dirty dog, but that's another discussion for another day. She started having substance abuse issues. Then her mother passed away. Then they put the hammer on her with this conservatorship. And I'm sure you're wondering, well, why would they do this? Why would they make this up? I want to play this clip from you guys for you guys. It was back in 2022. She was pretty lucid, almost as lucid as she sounds now, but you're going to see a face to it. Let's see what she had to say about her conservatorship and what she was worried about in 2022.
Well, by now you know exactly who Lori Schiller is for me. Not good. I began to ask questions about what's going on with my money. And she's got no answers for me. She's got no answers for me. This is very unfair. Wells Fargo is very unfair. They don't have any answers regarding my money.
But they have
Lori
put her
Schiller
locked
and
her up
Wells
because she's
Fargo
asking about her money.
have no
Let's ask
answers
questions.
regarding my money. Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo filed a guardianship petition.
Why should a bank be able to do this?
I want to know what's going on with my money, and Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have not any answers for me regarding what has happened with my money that I've worked so hard for all of my life, but particularly now, more than ever, because I don't know what has happened to my money. And Bernie Young, oh yes, you remember Bernie Young. Bernie Young and Lori Schiller, I believe, are hand in hand working against me with regard to this situation. I believe this, and again, this is not good. And I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card, okay, and he hired lawyers to file a guardianship against me. Against me. Can you imagine that? Some doctor sent medical information without my permission. I knew nothing about this. I knew nothing about this. Wells Fargo used their guardianship petition.
So yeah, y'all, there's a little bit more of the clip, but I'm gonna end it there right there. So pretty much, it makes you wonder, why would they file this? Why should they have access to her money? Why should a bank be able to file a guardianship, y'all? Why is this legal? Okay, I understand a family member, a relative, but a bank, y'all? Come on, y'all, stop the cap. The thing is this. Yeah, I don't blame her, Catalia. That's why her niece doesn't trust anyone around her aunt. Exactly. And I'm gonna say this, y'all. She got family. She got a niece. She got a sister. She got a son we saw in the documentary. Why one of those people cannot have her in their control? Y'all worried about the overspending on her money? Okay, put her on a budget. Release her to her family. Give her a budget of, let's say, 10 to 15,000 a month. That's a lot of money for us regular folk, but that's probably nothing for her. But it's a budget. It's a fair budget. Tell her, we concerned y'all gonna overspend the lady's money. She got another 30 years to live. Divide whatever she got left by 30 years. Give her a budget for that each year. And that's the budget. But y'all have her spending. She's in New York City in a facility, in a private room. I could only imagine what they're spending a day. Probably on average, at least I'll say probably 5 to 10,000 a week on that little room. They probably charge it in that facility because she has round the clock care. Give her a sober coach. Give her a home health aide. Give a team of people around her. Give her a 24-hour home health aide and a sober coach, plus her budget, and to give her that. You want to know the most heartbreaking part, y'all? The lady says she ain't even got $15 to her name. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Why does this multi-millionaire, let me look up how much Wendy Williams' net worth is, y'all. This multi-millionaire only have $15 to her name. Okay? The lady, this is crazy. How is this possible, y'all? The lady is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, I'm pretty sure. Why does she only have $15 to her name? They say $20 million. I don't believe that. I think it's a little bit more than that. I think that's why they don't want her having access. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all think her net worth is. But yeah, ridiculous. Ridiculous. You know, this is horrible, guys. Free Wendy Williams. Free Wendy Williams. Let me play this clip, last clip, her talking about Diddy. And let's talk about after this clip if she's mentally incapacitated.
Feel about that situation.
Hey, when I watch TMZ and I see the stuff that goes on, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden I see me on TMZ. You know what I'm saying? It's really weird seeing me on TV when I'm caught in this position. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was watching Cookout, and there I am in the first opening scene. I was like, oh my God. Season 1, episode 13, there I am on Martin. You know what I'm saying? And as far as Diddy will go to prison for life, people. You don't know things that I knew about Diddy back in the day, and you want to know what? It's about time, people. It is about time. Diddy done.
She still got it.
Diddy done. Do-da day.
How you doing? See, she still got it.
Wendy.
Oh my God.
The queen has spoken.
You guys, we have our first super chat of the night. Thank you to the beautiful, talented Kelly Corinne. If y'all are not following her, please go over to the Kelly Corinne channel. She is the next Candace Jones and a better version of Candace Jones because she actually loves Black people. She said it's not the bank's business what she does with her money. Facts. It's not the bank's business. And Kelly, I agree with you. But part of their issue was they're saying that the overspending, the this, that, and me and Kelly talked about this. She's supposedly part of the overspending was a birthday party that she wanted. Listen, this lady's a lavish lady. Her son knows what she wants, okay? But you know what was just downloaded into me because I have visions and things, and I can only thank the Holy Spirit for telling me things. This is bigger than Diddy, y'all. Diddy is locked away. But who else had a lawsuit filed against them this week, you guys, or this month, or in the last 2 months? Jay-Z, okay? I want to play this clip. Because again, a lot of people want Wendy Williams locked away. I want y'all to think about that. She was calling out a lot of people. Let me play this clip and y'all let me know y'all thoughts.
Now you kind of look at him like scoundrels. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm going to say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators of the media. What is that? Is that a baby bump? I don't know. What the couple found most difficult to deal with, says another source, was the fact that some of the rumors were being perpetuated by people they considered friends, like talk show host Wendy Williams. Well, first of all, I've never partied with them. I've never been to their house. I don't swim in their pool. Like, we're not friends. The stunt left Beyonce angered beyond belief. That means she watches. Fortunately, one of the TVs in our kitchen has closed captioning, so I'll be able to understand what she says. She, you know, Beyonce can't talk.
Wendy, stop the cap. Why you said that?
Sounds like she's got a fifth grade education. She can't talk. That's who's
That was
jealous
her
of
thing. She's
Adele.
always talking about her speaking.
Beyonce. I do, in my mind, believe that Beyonce is very controlling regarding her image. Like, very controlling. Beyonce, what planet do you live on? You can't ban cameras. Everybody's got cell phones with cameras. Respect that. Bow down, B words. You know, a few weeks ago, she was singing at the inauguration. Then she was performing at the Super Bowl. We celebrate. You're on a Pepsi can, for goodness sakes. To tell B words to bow down. And then you're saying girls run the world. Beyonce feels overshadowed by Adele.
Facts,
And
Kelly,
knows
facts.
that she can't compete.
Facts.
You know how they manipulate the media for the purpose of ticket sales and money, which is not right. But anyway, Beyonce, his pregnancy is a way of keeping Jay-Z's alleged mistress away. Beyonce has been accused of copying before. This is not the first time. Remember the Countdown music video? She was accused of stealing that also. The Single Ladies Dance.
So yeah, y'all. I've had enough of this. I think I played the point of this. Wendy is a truth teller. Kelly said Michael Jackson was unalive too. Wendy was a truth teller. Truth tellers get harmed. Listen, y'all. Diddy is locked away somewhere. Okay, so obviously Diddy is not behind her probably being locked up. But who is free right now, y'all? Who is saying that they don't even want to have a day in court? They were trying to get this case dismissed because the person who was a minor at the time does not want their identity shown. Okay, so listen, y'all, we really need to think about, look beyond the surface. Okay, look beyond the surface of what's going on. Okay, Wendy Williams is being silenced for a reason, guys. She's being being made to believe that she's so incapacitated that she can't even be free with her family. I've never even heard of this, y'all. This is crazy. Because even Britney Spears was in this conservatorship and her family had a hand in it. Have y'all ever heard? I want to know, like, let me know, chat, after this. Let me know. Prove me wrong. Tell me another $1 million woman who was involved in a conservatorship with their family not involved. I've never heard anything like this in my life. Okay. I've never heard of a family not being involved in a conservatorship. I want to be proven wrong. Is it because she's a Black woman? Is it because they need to silence her? Oh, I think that's the reason. She needs to be silenced, guys. Okay. And so, yeah, I really, really, really appreciate everybody for hanging out with me today. I love everyone for their support. Monday, we are going to be live streaming the inauguration from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our wonderful President Trump, will be inaugurated. And everyone watching, please say a prayer for President Trump, guys. We really need to say a prayer for President Trump. We really need to say a prayer for our nation. I pray for unity and I pray for safety for President Trump. We're already winning on so many levels. Pam Bondi is an excellent pick. I'm so excited for her to be our Attorney General. Tom Homan, he's already making plans to start the mass deportations that our country so desperately needs. So yes, I really, really appreciate everyone watching. We will be back to our normal live stream this week. So sorry that Thursday we didn't live stream. I had an emergency, but we will be back Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, co-hosting Tuesday night with Jenna. Thursday night, guys, Thursday. If you like what you saw, come back Thursday night. We are going to have a tribute to Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace to Kobe. Oh, thank you, Katalia. I love you. You're so awesome. She said, I love that you covered the Wendy story. My buddy Kelly said, amen. And she said, pray. Yes, we do need to pray, but we need to pray for Kobe Bryant as well. Rest in peace. He lost his life and his anniversary of his passing is coming up. Can you guys believe it? It's been 5 years. He went right before COVID. It's been 5 years since COVID, guys. Time is flying. And so we will be doing a tribute to Kobe Bryant, as well as talking about some funny issues with Dr. Umar and Tariq Nasheed. Dr. Umar has now relocated to Ghana. So we'll be talking about the mass immigration of Black Americans going to Ghana, or what they would hope is going to be done, I guess. I don't know. We'll talk about it. But the biggest thing, guys, again, pray. And I pray to God that you guys are all safe this weekend. I pray to God that everyone has a nice MLK Day as we inaugurate our president. And like we always say on the New Party, always vote. And thanks for watching, guys. God bless.
Introducing the New Party. We live stream every Tuesday and Thursday p.m. Eastern Standard Time.